Okay, so we're gonna start by learning some more phrasal verbs. So here we have first one, bring up a topic. So if you bring up a topic, you start talking about that in a conversation. Can you read this?
I don't want to hear any more about this. Please don't bring it up again.
Yeah, it means don't start talking about this topic again. Do you remember anymore? Anymore is ya no. Yeah. Okay. You can also say come up. So a topic comes up, or something comes up. So it means someone start talking about that topic in a conversation. Can you read this?
Some interesting things come up in our discussion yesterday.
Okay, some interesting things came up. Okay, you can also say come up with an idea or come up with a suggestion. So that means produce in your mind, yeah? Can you read this?
Sarah is very creative. She is always coming up with new ideas.
Okay, you can also say make something up. So if you make something up, that means you invent it. Okay, we usually use this when you talk about a story that is not true. So we say, she just made it up. Okay, it's not true. It's an invention. Can you read this?
What Kevin told you about himself wasn't true. He made it all up.
Yeah, he made it all up means everything was an invention. It's not the truth. It's just a made-up story. Yeah? Okay, next one. Cheer up. We use this one a lot. So you can say cheer up, or you can say cheer someone up. So we use this expression when someone is sad. So you want to cheer someone. You want to make someone feel happier. Can you read this?
You look so sad. Cheer up.
Next one.
Helen is depressed.
Depressed.
Depressed. What can we do to cheer her up?
Okay. You can also say cheerleader. So cheerleader is a person that usually, so when you go to a basketball game or an American football game, you can see cheerleaders. So these people, they cheer the public up. They make the public feel happier. Okay. You can also say save up. Okay, so we use this for money. Okay, so you save up for something, or you save up to do something. So basically that means save money. Okay, can you read this?
Dan is saving up for a trip to New Zealand.
New Zealand. Exactly. Clear up. Okay, clear up means it's not raining anymore, basically. So it become brighter. So no clouds anymore. Can you read this?
It was raining when I got up, but it cleared up later.
Okay, blow up. Let me show you. So blow up basically means explode. So to blow up, explode, or destroy, yeah, with explosion. Can you read this?
Explode? What does it mean, explode?
Explode, yeah? To blow up. Yeah?
Okay.
Can you read this here?
The engine caught
Engine.
the engine caught fire and
Blew up.
blew up. The bridge was blown up during the war.
So an engine is what is inside the car. So that's an engine, okay? Engine. Okay, many expressions today. Okay. Tear something up. So if you tear a piece of paper up, you basically do this. You tear it up. Okay? So you can tear up a piece of paper, for example, to tear up. Okay. Can you read this?
I didn't read the letter. I just tore it up and threw it away.
Yeah. So throw away was an expression. So that's to throw away. Okay? To put something into the rubbish bin. To throw away. Okay, beat someone up. Okay. So if you beat someone up, basically you hit and hit and hit and hit and hit over and over again. Yeah? For example, can I read this?
A friend of mine was attacked and beaten up. He had to go to hospital.
Exactly, hospital. Alright, break up or split up, that means separate. We use this one when you talk about couples or marriages, yeah? So you can say break up or split up. That means to separate. Okay, can you read this?
I am surprised to hear that Kate and Paul have split up. They seem very happy together.
Wonderful. Okay, do up. Two different meanings. So you can do up your shoes, for example. So you do up your shoes, or you do up your shirt, or you do up your jacket. It means to close. When you talk about a piece of clothing. So you can do up your shoelaces, for example, yeah? But you can also say do up a building or a room, and that means to repair or to make it better. Can you read this?
It's quite cold. Do up your coat before you go out.
Cold. Okay, next one.
The kitchen looks great. Great. Now that it has been done up.
Okay, look up. So if you look up a word, it means you find the definition of the meaning of the word, yeah? So you use a dictionary or something like that, and you find the definition. So you look up the word. Okay? Can you read this?
If you don't know the meaning of a word, you can look it up.
Alright. Put up with something. Remember, this one has to be together always, and you need to say put up with. Basically means to tolerate. Can you read this?
We live on a busy road, so we have to put up with a lot of noise from the traffic.
So, for example, to have you. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. So puta basically means to tolerate. Okay, for example, let me show you an image. So for example, here, I can't put up with my neighbor's noise any longer. It's driving me mad. Okay, next one. Hold up. So hold up basically means delay. So for example, so you can hold up the traffic, delay the traffic to make it slow. Yeah. Okay, can you read this?
Don't wait for me. Don't want to hold you up.
Okay, next one.
Plans to build a new factory have been held up because of what?
Held up, yeah.
Held up because of
Financial
problems.
Okay, mix up or get things mixed up means you're confused. Okay, or you think one is the other. For example, can you do this?
The two brothers look very similar. People often mix them up, or people often get them mixed up.
Mixed up. Okay, let's do this one with the pictures first. So you have to use one of these expressions to describe the picture. For example, so here number one, the weather was horrible this morning, but it's cleared up now. So before it was raining or cloudy, but now it's cleared up. Now it's bright. Okay, so here you can see Lisa in a traffic jam, and then she arrives at the office and she says, sorry, I'm late. So what can you say here?
Lisa was late because she was held up in the traffic.
Held up. She was held up. She was retained. Okay, that's the idea. Retained. Okay, very good. Number three. So here there's a destroyed house, and now the house looks like new.
The bow and whole house do up
In the past. Did it up. Yes. Renovate. To improve. Yeah? So they did the house up. They did it up. Yeah? Okay, number four.
Joe was really depressed.
Depressed.
We took him out for a meal to
make him happy or happy.
cheer up.
Cheer him. Cheer him. Yeah. Cheer him up. To make him feel better. Yeah. To cheer him up. Okay. Okay. All right. So now, so in the chat box, you have the link. Can you see the link in the chat box? Hold down. Click the chat.
I don't link.
You don't see it? Okay. I'm gonna paste it again. Okay, so you should be able to see this. Okay. And you can type inside, yeah? You can change the start So, open the link. Just open it.
Yes.
Okay. So first we're gonna listen. Okay. So this is the conversation. So first listen, just listen. And the second time I'm gonna play again, and I want you to type. So I want you to change the start by the words. Okay. So change this for the words you can hear. Okay. Can you open the link?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you inside? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I see the link, the document.
Alright. So I'm gonna play it again. Okay, let's listen.
Hang on, guys. How can I help?
Well, we were just wondering, now that you're the boss, would you like us to access the data supplier and connect you up to the matrix?
You just made all that up.
You don't know anything about computers, admit it!
Will you stop trying to undermine me? Now get in there and do some work to do with computers. I'll be in there in a minute to check up on you.
Okay, lady, you've won this round. But we can wait. You will slip up one day, and believe you me, we will be there when you do. There will be some piece of evidence that will prove without any shadow of a doubt that you don't know anything about computers.
What are you doing?
Plugging in your computer. It might be something you say, or something you do, but when we notice it, and believe me, we will notice it, there's going to be a long way down for you, sweet cheeks. He'll realise in a second.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the first chapter. Okay. So I want you to open this and change and type inside and change the word the starts by for the words. Okay. So okay, I'm gonna play one more time.
How can I help?
Well, we were just wondering, now that you're the boss, would you like us to access the data supplier and connect you up to the matrix?
You just made all that up.
You don't know anything about computers, admit it!
Will you stop trying to undermine me? Now get in there and do some work to do with computers. I'll be in there in a minute to check up on you.
Okay, lady, you've won this round. But we can wait. You will slip up one day, and believe you me, we will be there when you do. There will be some piece of evidence that will prove without any shadow of a doubt that you don't know anything about computers.
What are you doing?
Plugging in your computer. It might be something you say, or something you do, but when we notice it, and believe me, we will notice it, there's going to be a long way down for you, sweet cheeks. He'll realise in a second.
Okay. 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 Do you remember here what she says? Hang.
Vuelvo a ver.
No?
Hang
What did she say here?
on puede ser.
Hang on. Yes. Hang on. Wonderful. So hang on means wait. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Okay. How can I
Help.
help? Wonderful. How can I help? And here we were just
Drink, puede ser.
Drink? No. We're gonna listen to that one.
Hang on, guys. How can I help?
Well, we were just wondering, now that you're the boss.
Okay. Do you understand the part?
I don't know.
We were just wondering.
Wonder.
We were just wondering.
Okay.
Let me show you this expression. So if you say I'm wondering, that means you have a question. You are wondering. Okay? It's like you ask yourself. So you can say I'm wondering. Okay? So you have a question. Yeah? I'm wondering. You ask yourself, yeah? I'm wondering. So here he says, we were just wondering, now that you are the boss. From there he says something stupid. Would you like us to access the data supplier and connect you up to the matrix? Okay, what did she say?
You just translate, puede ser.
No, not just like. Let me play the part.
Boss, would you like us to access the data supplier and connect you up to the matrix?
You just made all that up.
You don't.
Okay, do you hear that?
Tras no sé qué ha dicho, ¿no?
No, nothing to do with translate. You just made all that up. Okay, make up. What does make up mean?
Hacer, ¿no? O era algo así.
Nope.
Inventar.
Invent. Okay, so he say all of this is an invention. It's not true. Okay, and then he says you don't know anything about computers. Admit it. Okay, will you try to undermine me?
Stop.
Stop, there you are. Will you stop trying to undermine me?
Undermining, ¿qué es?
Okay, undermine means to reduce the value. Yeah? To reduce the value of a person. So you undermine someone. Okay?
Don't know anything about computers, admit it!
Will you stop trying to undermine me? Now get in there and do some work to do with computers. I'll be in there in a minute to check up on you.
Okay. Okay, I'll be there in...
I don't know.
Do you remember?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, let me play that part. Let's see if you get it. Okay, so she's a little bit angry.
You just made all that up.
You don't know anything about computers, admit it!
Will you stop trying to undermine me? Now get in there and do some work to do with computers. I'll be in there in a minute to check up on you.
Do you understand? I'll be there in a minute. I'll be there in a minute. Can you say this word? Minute. 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 Okay, so you check up on someone. Okay, so that means you see what someone's did. Okay, so you control what someone is doing. You check up on someone. Okay, so if you are a manager, you need to check up on people. So you check up on your workers, for example. Yeah? So you make sure people are working. You check out on people. Yeah? Okay, here there is another expression. Slip up. Slip up. So let me show you. Slip up. Okay, so if you slip up, so the literal meaning is this. But we also use slip up when you make a big mistake. Okay? So if you slip up, you make a big mistake. Okay? So slip up is like to make a mistake. Yeah?
Cometer un error.
Okay, lady, you've won this round, but we can wait. You will slip up one day, and believe you me, we will be there when you do. There will be some piece of evidence that will prove without any shadow of a doubt that you don't know anything about computers.
What are you?
Okay, so he says, without any... Do you remember what he says? Without any
About puede ser, ¿no?
shadow of a doubt. Without any shadow of a doubt.
Shadow. I don't see the I
Oh, no,
see only
don't worry.
the shadow.
Okay, let's start with the word shadow. What is a shadow? So that's a shadow, okay? But he says a shadow of a doubt. So a shadow of a doubt means no doubt whatsoever. Without, so the expression is without a shadow of a doubt. Without any mistake. You are 100% sure, okay? You are so it's 100% true or sure. You have no doubt. So for example, I don't know. For example, in this context, he is saying that they're gonna one day they're gonna see a piece of evidence that without a shadow of a doubt they know she doesn't know about computer. Okay, so it's gonna be 100% sure she's lying. Yeah. All right. Let me play it again. This. Okay, now
To get this right, yeah, we need to stay calm. Do not want to go in there half-cocked.
Hang on, guys.
Well, we were just wondering, now that you're the boss, would you like us to access the data supplier and connect you up to the matrix?
You just made all that up.
You don't know anything about computers, admit it!
Will you stop trying to undermine me? Now get in there and do some work to do with computers. I'll be in there in a minute to check up on you.
Okay, lady, you've won this round, but we can wait. You will slip up one day, and believe you me, we will be there when you do. There will be some piece of evidence that will prove without any shadow of a doubt that you don't know anything about computers.
What are you doing?
Plugging in your computer.
Okay, what is he doing?
Hacking.
What is that? Plugging in the computer. Yes, plugging. So plugging in the computer. So plugging a computer. So, okay, you plug in. On the opposite, we say unplug. Okay. Plug in the computer, you unplug the computer. Okay. do you remember the expression slip up?
Slip up, cometer un error, ¿no?
Exactly, to make a mistake. Make a mistake. Okay, make something up. Okay, if you make something up, what are you doing?
Make something up. Make something up. Keep a relationship with.
No, you are inventing. You are inventing. For example, you're making up a story. So you invent a story. For example, you could say she's making everything up. For example, she's making everything, or she's making all up. Also say she's making, or even better, she's making it all. Okay, she's making it all up. She's inventing everything. Everything she's saying is not true. Yeah. Okay, do you remember this word? Might?
Debería, ¿no?
No. This means maybe.
Might.
Might. It might be something you say, or something you do.
Might.
Might. Yeah, might.
I don't remember. Might.
Might is like a maybe.
That, no?
Yep. But remember, it's a verb in English. Might is a verb. Okay. Let's carry on.
It might be something you say or something you do, but when we notice it, and believe me, we will notice it, it's going to be a long way down for you, sweet cheeks. He'll realise in a second.
Okay. Do you hear the part? Here.
Rely or...
Realize. Yes. Realize. He realized in a second. He realized in a second. Okay, so to realize basically means to be aware. Okay, so you know something happened. Okay, so when you realize, when you are aware of something, it means you understand. Okay? So for example, here, the other man didn't notice that the computer was unplugged. Okay, and later he realized, oh, she isn't using the computer, so she doesn't know about computers. Okay. Okay, so now he realizes that she isn't using. She was just pretending. Okay, she was not using the computer. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me play one more time.
Well, we were just wondering, now that you're the boss.
Hang on, guys. How can I help?
Well, we were just wondering, now that you're the boss, would you like us to access the data supplier and connect you up to the matrix?
You just made all that up.
You don't know anything about computers, admit it!
Will you stop trying to undermine me? Now get in there and do some work to do with computers. I'll be in there in a minute to check up on you.
Okay, lady, you've won this round, but we can wait. You will slip up one day, believe you me, we will be there when you do. There will be some piece of evidence that will prove without any shadow of a doubt that you don't know anything about computers.
What are you doing?
writing in your computer? It might be something you say or something you do, but when we notice it, and believe me, we will notice it, it's going to be a long way down for you, sweet cheeks. He'll realise in a second.
Okay, too difficult?
A little.
Yeah? Yeah?
Un poco.
Better now?
What?
Okay, why is the man shouting?
Why is there?
The man, why is he saying like, ah? Why?
¿Por qué hacer eso? Why?
Yeah. Because he realizes she doesn't know about computer. And she's the boss of the computer department. Okay?
Okay.
So she was pretending. Okay, let me show you the word pretend.
I don't see the... yeah. Okay.
Okay, so if you pretend, you just make people believe. Okay, so for example, this boy is pretending to be Superman, but he isn't Superman. Okay? He's just pretending. Oh no. For example, this girl is pretending to be a doctor, but she isn't a doctor. Okay? So the woman, she was pretending to use the computer, but she doesn't use the computer. She isn't using the computer, okay? The computer is unplugged. Okay? The computer is plugged. It's not connected. It's unplugged. Okay? But she was pretending to use the computer. Okay? By the way, that show you can watch it on Netflix. Okay? I think I already told you a few times. It's called IT Crowd.
Okay, so yes.
It's the first chapter. Okay, we're gonna do some more special. So here we're gonna talk about diet. So expression is go on a diet.
Hacer una dieta, ¿no?
Yeah, so you go on a diet. Okay? Okay. So you say, okay, let me read the text. Hi, I'm going on a diet, starting tomorrow. I'm worried that if I see a packet of biscuits, I just give in and eat one after another. Please help. Okay, here. Hi Joe, if I were you, I just cut down on everything sugary. And whatever you do, don't go without breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. Remember to do some exercise to burn up the calories. Good luck. Next one. Yo, make sure you eat lots of fruit, vegetables, and brown rice. Fill yourself up with them before you eat anything else. The rule is, if you're starving, eat fruit. All the best. Alright, let's get started with the expression starving. Okay, so probably you know hungry, yeah? So if you don't eat, you go hungry. But if you are really hungry, in English we have a word for that. So we say you are starving. Okay, that means extremely hungry. You don't eat anything, like someone like this. Okay, so you can say you are starving. You're really hungry. Yeah? Another expression. Okay, so you can give it to temptation. For example, you give in to temptation. So you let temptation win. Okay, so you give in.
Caer en las tentaciones.
So you give in to temptation. Exactly. Okay. Cut down. Okay, so you can cut down on cigarettes. Okay, cut down on cigarette means you reduce the number of cigarettes. For example, imagine you smoke 10 cigarettes a day. If you cut down, then you smoke, say, 5 cigarettes a day. So you reduce.
Reduce dejar.
Give up. So usually people, before giving up, they usually cut down. Okay, so they go little by little. Okay? They reduce first and then stop. So you give up smoking. Yeah. Expression. Make sure. Make sure means make something happen. So you say make sure. Okay. For example, make sure you eat fruit, vegetable. Yeah. So make things happen. Yeah. So the expression is to make sure. So that's it. Yeah. Make sure. Okay. Another very good expression. Okay, if I were you. If I were you. Okay, so this is an expression we use in English when you want to give advice. So for example, when you're talking to a friend and your friend has a problem, so you can say, okay, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. So that means if I were in your position. Okay, so in English you say this expression, if I were you. If I were you. Okay. Burn up calories. Okay. So burn up calories means it means you reduce your calories by running. So you burn up your calories. You burn up calories, yeah?
Quemar, ¿no?
Yep. Okay, whatever you do. Very good expression.
Why Red Bull, a tire of Red Bull is burn?
Yeah, burn. Yeah, it's called burn because it burns you, supposedly burns your calorie. Yeah, because burn your energy, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's called burn.
Okay.
Okay, another one was whatever you do. Whatever you do. So this means no matter what you do. Let's go back to the text.
Whatever you do,
Okay.
can you repeat whatever you do?
Yeah, no matter what.
No sucede nada. No.
No matter, no, it doesn't matter. So whatever you do, for example, here in the text, whatever you do, don't go without breakfast. So it means any action you take, this one, you have to do it. So you can do anything, but this, you have to do it. For example, let me give you here an example. For example, here, whatever you do, avoid cheese. So we use this expression when you are warning or you are giving a piece of advice. For example, whatever you do, don't drink alcohol. So it means it doesn't matter what you do, but don't drink alcohol. Okay, so you can drink beer, you can do this, do that, but this one, don't do it. Right?
Okay.
Okay, can you read the text?
Hi, I'm going on a diet starting tomorrow. I'm worried that if I see a packet of biscuits, I just give in and eat one after another. Please help. Hi Joe, if I were you, I just cut down on everything sugary, and whatever you do, don't go without breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. Remember to do some exercise to burn up the calories. Good luck. Joe, make sure you eat lots of fruit, vegetables and brown rice. Fill yourself up with them before you eat anything else. The rule is, if you're starving, eat fruit, all the best.
Okay, so you can fill up your car, for example. So if you fill up your car, it means it's complete with gasoline. So you fill up your car. If you fill yourself up, you complete your belly. You make it full, yeah? So, you know, full. So you make your belly full. You fill it up with food, okay? Or you can also fill up your car. Okay, let's start with this one. So we're gonna complete the sentences with one of these words in the box. So for example, he ate them one after another. So the expression is one after another. Number two.
Don't give up to the despair.
Give up is something different. You give in. Okay, remember the expression, give it to temptation. So you give in to temptation, but you give up smoking. Okay? Good.
For dinner, I'm starving.
I'm starving. I'm starving. Yeah? Oh.
You need to burn up the calories.
There you go. Oh, 5.
He just fills himself up with cake.
6.
Try
Go. So go without sugar drinks. So if you go without, you don't. In this case, you don't drink. Okay? You don't.
have you cut down on hamburger? Hamburger.
8.
Why don't you go on a diet?
So you go on a diet. Okay, here we have to choose the correct option. For example, number 1, if you want to go on a diet, So you say on, right? I think. Try to eat. Try to eat vegetables. Okay. Number 2.
If I were you, I won't eat.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't eat a hamburger.
Okay, very good. I wouldn't eat hamburgers. So notice when you say if I were you, you need to say would or wouldn't. Okay? For example, if I were you, I would go to the party. Number 3.
Whatever you do, don't forget to
call me, for example.
Can you repeat?
So, yeah, whatever you do, don't forget to call me.
Okay.
I'm gonna share the post. Much better. Don't forget to call me.
Muy bien.
So whatever you do, don't forget to call me. Number 4.
Make sure you take. Make sure you take
Your medicine, for example. Make sure you take your medicine.
If you're starving, don't fill yourself up with.
Okay, so if you're starving, don't fill yourself up with biscuits. Number 6.
Try to cut down on drinks like
Coke. Or which one did you say? If it's okay, very good. Easy, yeah? Okay.